Okay. And we're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining Viviane and I today. And I have the wonderful Viviane. Viviane Heller. You know her. She's the animal communicator slash Akashic Records reader extraordinaire, fabulous moderator. Um, Viviane, it's been a while since Viviane's been back on my channel, and I missed having
Mm-hmm.
her. And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get back into working with some of my animal totem decks because I'm starting to tap more into the shamanic. My animals are coming back and
Mm-hmm.
around, and I said, "Who can I explore this with?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, no brainer!" And I reached out to Viviane,
Yeah,
and she said she would
lovely.
join me. So thank you, Viviane,
Thank you. Thank you for
for
having me. It's lovely. And I
coming.
remember when I was at your channel, it was the first time that I did, started like reading oracles on a live. So I was like so nervous, but it was
Oh
good. It
yeah,
was with
we all
names and
have to start
Alice.
somewhere.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's true. And it's good. I'm glad you mentioned that too, because and not only I was feeling nervous, but it was like, oh my god, when I look at in our community, like, oh my god, this person's been doing this for so many years, and this one for all these years, and then like, and then yeah,
Sweetheart,
but
we
it's true,
all
we have to start
started where you
somewhere.
were.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's
I mean, I
that's
remember Sherry H was the first one in our little pool of, chatters to take the plunge. And then we're like, well, oh, she's
yes,
doing it. Well, I think then I'm going to do it. And then it was
yeah,
one
I
by
remember
one,
that.
3 years
Yeah,
later. So
yeah.
it does take a while, but, we
Mm-hmm.
just can't learn just
Yes.
like that. And that's why we're here. We support each other, we learn from each
Mm-hmm.
other, and we grow together.
Yeah, and we're always learning. I am
We never stop.
a curious person too, and I like to learn new things, and we change. Yeah, definitely we change, we grow.
Hmm.
So yeah, so this is lovely. Thank you.
So we'll start saying hello to some people in a moment, but I have
Mm-hmm.
new chatters or subscribers, I should say. Well, to me they're chatters. They're new people in my community. I got new peeps, and they may not know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you take a moment, and for anybody who may watch on playback who may not know who you
Mm-hmm.
are, or in chat, who's
Thank
Viviane?
you.
What does Viviane do?
Yes. So obviously my name is Viviane, and I started on watching a lot of videos on YouTube from this community. I'll say maybe like 3 years ago, or and from I don't know. I was watching. I started watching videos about uh, angel numbers. That's what I was trying to get to, because I started to notice a lot of synchronicities, and I kept like seeing repetitive numbers nonstop, and then curiosity led me to go online and search for that. And then in my feed, I started seeing Kyle Gray, and which I love, and many readers that I follow now, that I'm subscribed to, and I found this community that I love so much. By watching other moderators on the channels, I started helping, and then I became a moderator for many of the channels. Never planned on having a channel, and I left. I was like, just like Linda Gina say, "Oh, you're cray cray," and I'm not gonna be on on YouTube.
A
This is crazy.
lot of
No
us said
way.
that. Look where we are.
But and I also um, part of my path. Um, I bought two classes about the to learn how to read the Akashic records, for example, with Val from Dragonfly Crystals. And my path is very spiritual, and animal communication, and Akashic records readings, and oracle readings, and meditation. I don't know. There's so much that is I'm
Hmm.
still learning, and but yeah. So this is part of my path. And so then I decided to, after starting the Akashic record, uh, after I took the Akashic record reading class, I was practicing every week, and I started going on live with Val from Dragonfly Crystals, which I
Mhm.
thought it was going to be a one-time thing, and it turned out to be every week.
Yeah.
And I was very, very nervous, and but everyone was so supportive and nice and kind and friendly, and I enjoyed. I enjoyed. And then when it comes to the oracle cards, I was doing that for a while years ago for myself, and I love that how we do with your art too, because I'm also a creative person, and I enjoy
Mhm.
painting and anything
We
creative.
all are. We just got to
Yes,
learn how to trust and tap and accept our creativity
yeah.
and explore how it is best,
Mm-hmm.
manifest in us. So, yeah.
And I enjoy that. I like that, going within and when whether you're doing meditation or you're doing something creative, whether it's art or cooking or that is just that peaceful feeling of just being in a moment and enjoying what you're doing, and and helping others in especially animals is something that I love doing. So yeah, so this is kind of how I started, and I love this community. I love how everybody's supportive and helpful, and how we all support each other. That's lovely people in this community.
Yes. And for people coming in, just so you know, I have it down in the ticker. We will
Mm-hmm.
not be doing any Akashic record readings today. We're focusing on just our animal spirit guides and totems. And I have been highlighting people requesting readings, so I am on top of that. So let's
Mm-hmm.
go ahead really quick because we are starting to jump. And
Mm-hmm.
we got lots of wonderful people coming in. And we have Cheryl. We have Tina McSee. We have Garnet. Alan R. is here. And Shazad. Hello, yes, blessings from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and let's see, we have Nancy. A Crohn's Intuition is here.
I know. See.
Our Shining Lights. Hello. Um, and let me just jump because I was going around highlighting people asking for a reading. And we
Mm-hmm.
also have Nalani. Hello. That's Miss Hypnicity. Beautiful Nalani. And Cheryl says, it takes time to get confident. I personally suck at public speaking,
Me
but the more you
too.
practice and you
Mm-hmm.
visualize being better and getting better at it and having more confidence,
And
we
then I get
all,
nervous. I have an accent, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to mess up, and like just,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And
we all go through that. But anyway, it is
Miss
what it is.
Nissa, yep. So enunciation, pronunciate. I mean, sometimes when I read fast, and sometimes I'll notice that
Mm-hmm.
the ideas are coming out faster than I'm actually articulating clearly. I'm just like, sorry, slow down. So sometimes I gotta ask her, please slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nalani, we're not doing personal animal readings today, sweetheart. But I'm sure at the end of the show, um, Viviane will let people know when she will be on doing animal spirit, our personal animal communication readings. Because for Viviane, she was explaining backstage, it takes a while for her to get into the energy of the animal and the person's
Mm-hmm.
and their owner. So we won't be able to have time to do that
Yeah.
for today.
And I
Um,
read a couple animals that way when I opened the records during the Akashic record readings, and I did that in a couple lives too. I read for a couple animals that way. So come back on Tuesday, Hypnicity. Then we can I can
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesdays, every Tuesdays at 5 Eastern. I do the Akashic records readings.
And
Um,
right, Viviane, I dropped a lot of my accent, but I still think in Spanish.
yeah. um,
I totally get that.
mhm,
So let me go through here. And Viviane and I'm a big stickler on this on my channel for any newcomers.
mhm,
If you request a reading, please stay in the chat. Um, we're going to be pulling, randomly. And if your name is called and you're not here, then we'll give that slot over to somebody else. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that I have Cheryl, I have
mhm.
Tina, um, I have CJ, I have Our Shining Lights. Hello. I love all the new people.
Yeah. Hi,
So
KK. So many
okay.
nice people
Oh,
here.
Carrie is here. Okay, so Tina asked twice. So let me go and just so okay, we got Tina, Shazad,
Mm-hmm.
and Ellen R. And there is Carrie and her beautiful, one of her beautiful horses.
Yes. Yeah.
And Fatima joined us as well. Okay, Carrie, we got you, Miss KK. Ooh, boy, that chat. Oh, I just okay. So chat jumped, and KK, you accidentally got banned. But when you come back, we will definitely read for you. So just I remind me, sweetheart. I hate when chat jumps so fast, and I end up. Ooh,
Oh, you can undo that. It's easy.
I
Let's
just
see. If you go on YouTube, you just click on the three dots at the end there, and you
because
can
you'll be
undo
back in a
that.
few minutes. But everybody, hold on a second. Carrie's probably laughing because she's been in chat when
Mm-hmm.
this has accidentally happened to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
but
actually,
boy,
she was just
chat
timed out.
jumps
Yeah,
fast.
not for like 5 minutes. She'll be back.
Yeah,
It was this
but let
time
me
out.
see if I can
Yes,
get this done now.
it happens. Yeah.
Let's see. Can I? Oh, no, I'm going to. Do 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 do. Where am I? Oh, I always get so flustered when I do that because I feel so bad when that
It,
happens.
it
So
was showing timed out, so it expires, I believe, in 5 minutes.
yeah, I can't do anything. It won't let me. So,
Mm-hmm.
so Carrie, come back in and go ahead and just put me and I'll get you on that list. Um, so hello, Root. Hello, Rudy Willow.
Hi,
Um,
Willow.
oh my goodness. So chat is jumping. Can I get a message? Not sure format. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Willow, we're doing animal, spirit, or totem messages. So if anybody would like a message from an animal spirit, not a pet, but an animal spirit or totem, you can go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
type in me. And oops, alrighty, chat is jumping again. Woohoo! We're a hot item today. I saw somebody's name being mentioned. Hello, Chris Queen is here. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. And Garnet says, Viviane, you got a lovely aura around you.
Oh,
Garnet's
thank
so
you.
sweet. Um, and you're okay, Nalani. You're fine. Come back on Tuesday. And so sipping on hibiscus tea. Yep, Ramon got me hooked on that. Oh, and Willow says, I just want an animal. Oh,
Mm.
and there's Mandy. Hello,
Oh,
Mandy,
hi, Mandy.
from across the pond. And alrighty, Odelia is here. Oh my goodness. Hypnicity.
Wow.
Okay, Nalani, she still wants one. So okay, and
Mm-hmm.
Rooted Willow. Alrighty, so after Carrie comes back, she will be okay. So Mandy, Carrie will be the last one. So right now, questions are closed.
Okay.
Um, I don't want to take this down right now. I will say, well, actually, I probably could here because let's see, where is my? There we go. Questions are closed. Viviane and I appreciate everybody showing up, and
Mm-hmm.
Viviane and I were discussing also backstage. There's Carrie. Carrie's back. Thank you, Carrie. Sorry
Mm-hmm.
about that, sweetheart. That chat jumped, and as I clicked to highlight your me, boom, it jumped onto the timeout. So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it
go
happened.
ahead
Come
and
on,
post your
Mama.
pretty picture.
Come on.
Oh, and we got a fur baby coming in.
Mm-hmm. A Somerset. She's my,
Somerset.
yeah.
Oh, look at
Wow.
you. Aren't
Don't
you
show your butt.
beautiful? Yep. Cats love to
Bunny
show the
butts,
cat
because she's
butt.
got no hair. I call her
People are
bunny
used to
butts
that on my
sometimes.
channel. So,
Yeah.
alrighty, we are at 10 right now.
Okay.
So, questions are closed. And
Mm-hmm.
again, we're going to be picking names out of order. So, please be present for your reading. And
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Alrighty. Um,
Oops.
Make sure I didn't get anybody in here twice. So you know what I would like to do since I accidentally kicked out Carrie.
Okay.
Carrie, we'll do you first, sweetheart.
Okay.
And Viviane and I were talking if anybody everybody enjoys this, likes this type of show, please let Viviane and I know because Viviane said she would be happy to come back and do this again with me, maybe once a month or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
if possible, when our schedules. So if you'd
Mm-hmm.
like to
Sounds
see
good.
this again, have us do this again, you can let us know in the comments after on on either one of our channels. That way, it helps, especially Viviane, build her channel and get her
Mm-hmm.
more into the algorithms. So, all
Thank
righty,
you.
Carrie, which deck do I want to pull from? I'm pulling from my Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal Oracle and the original first
Mhm.
printing of the
Say,
Medicine
say
Cards by
hi.
Jamie Sams. Look at that face! Oh, the beautiful fur babies.
Say
Oh,
hi,
so Carrie, spirit guide or totem? Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Now, how many cards are you pulling?
I was just going to ask you that.
Because we're doing I was going to just do one because it's an animal, message.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so are
Hmm.
you still shuffling? Because I like my guests to go first if they're ready.
I pulled one already, so yes. Um,
Unless you feel compelled to pull another one for her. I don't want,
uh,
if you feel like two.
oh no, go with this
Okay.
one. I was just trying to. Perseverance is the main message here. This is the card. What is
Here,
it?
let me get you.
This is a beautiful card. So,
And he's smiling.
yes, the message here is you have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. That's lovely. So, that's the man. It's all about perseverance. This is a beautiful card. This is from. Yes, this is the deck. Yeah, this is from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle.
That's a beautiful deck. That
Mm-hmm.
really is.
Yes, it's lovely. Uh,
Are y'all done?
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carrie, whoo, wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So right now, let's see, there's a protection message and an oracle message. Um, Carrie, I'll let you choose. What are you feeling drawn to when you look at this with the wolf spirit? Do you feel that there is an oracle message or a protection message? One is not better, one is not bad or one is not good, but there's two options of this. What are you being drawn to? Wolves are an incredible animal spirits. They're loyal, they're family. The alpha females and males and females, they mate for life. They're an animal of loyalty, of courage. Um, and while I wait for Carrie to respond, she said, "For you, Viviane, Oracle." Okay, one of the words written on my bathroom mirror: perseverance. And I watched a video this morning about a man from Oregon climbing Mount Everest. Oh, Viviane, thank you so much.
That's so
There you
cool.
go. Thank you,
Love
Carrie. This
that.
is why we love having people in chat to be able to,
Mm-hmm.
to give us validation. We connect with them. So, Carrie
Nice.
wanted Oracle. So it says here, Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. I love that line for all of us. We are the ones because we can get these messages, but in the end, we are the ones that have to take that step. They have to take the knowledge. They has to take the message and to do the work. And that's all can come from us. We have that power within us. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. So, whatever it is that you're working on, because wolves are very spiritual as well, whether it's your job, taking care of your animals, your spirit path, know that the wolf spirit is there to show you and to guide you, and that you can call
Mhm.
upon it to help you through those tough moments as a remembrance, like what Viviane said, with perseverance,
Mhm.
being loyal to yourself, following your path, following your dreams, and no one can do that but you, for you, and that's that beautiful message with the wolf. So
Beautiful card.
thank you, Carrie. So let me just switch you back over to there, and I did see who let this guy in?
Hi, Scott.
Where's the doorman? Where's the bouncer? Hey, hello, Scott. Everybody, Scott Scorpio Santero. Everyone knows Scott. So,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Scott, for popping in and saying hello. It's good to see you, my friend.
Mm.
And Wendy is here. Hello, Wendy. Peace Mama has also joined us. I don't watch chat as I'm reading because I will get easily distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be sorry you're late. Of course, you got to take care of your doggy, the fur babies, you know?
Yes.
They always have to come first. My first past life reading, the lady told me I was a wolf.
It's not great that you got that
So you're
card.
reconnecting with your soul family
Mm-hmm.
as well. And Nalani says, I have that deck. Jody Bergsma is an incredible artist and has a beautiful store in Washington. Well, when I
Mm.
make it to the West Coast next year, Shannon and I will have to go ahead and take a trip up to Washington at some point. So his name is Sugar. It
Oh,
really
that's
is a
sweet.
sugar. Aww.
Cute.
See, to be in here. You gotta love the fur babies, along with
Yeah.
the wild
Yeah.
animals. And Sonia is here. Hello,
Hi,
Sonia.
Sonia.
And alrighty, so on to the next. Who am I drawn to? Let's do Hypnicity.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Hypnicity. Thank you for being here.
Ooh, I'm gonna go for this other
Message.
deck. And again, Viviani, if you get if you get drawn to pull an extra card, oh please do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. Oh, KK. She says here on the I'll read it while you're shuffling. Heather, I'm happy. Crying. Your message touched me deeply. I am currently persevering towards continuing towards my goals with my horses and doing it solo, much like my past life reading. Well, those babies are so um, blessed and gifted to have you to take care of them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, that card just popped out. All righty.
Nice.
So let me put Viviani in the big chair.
Thank you.
You're
Look at how
welcome.
beautiful. All these cards are beautiful. This is the snow leopard. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, Rock of Age. Say, I saw leopard and I started singing Def
Snow
Leopard.
leopard. It's about self-reliance. Ooh, sorry, am I?
No, that was my bad.
Oh, okay. So the message here, Hypnicity, is all about self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for you for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. And I for Hypnicity, I did pull a second card too, and then I like that is the Blue Jay, and it's all about intuition. And at the end of that message, it was uh, of the other card was about using your intuition. The message from the Blue Jay card here is you are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. So, this is what I have for you, Hypnicity.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So hypnicity, I pulled from my Jamie Sam's deck, and this jumped right out. It just flipped. I got the porcupine. And look at that face. Isn't that cute? So I got porcupine. Um, and it says here, the south of the medicine wheel is the place of childlike innocence and humility. So for porcupine in her deck, the title word is innocence. Oh, and she even writes a lovely little poem here too. Porcupine, remind me of innocence again, with every man and brother, each woman a friend. So
Hmm.
I love that little poetry element. It's nice to reconnect with this book in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is the home of playfulness. So we're talking about the southern wheel of the medicine wheel, and the porcupine is associated with the southern connection or portion of the medicine wheel. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
place of childlike innocence and humility. It is also the home of playfulness and the position of porcupine on the medicine wheel of life. So the porcupine has many special qualities and a very powerful medicine, the power of faith and trust. The power of faith contains within it the ability to move mountains. The power of trust in life involves trusting that the Great Spirit has a divine plan. Your task is to find the pathway that is most beneficial for you and that uses your greatest talents to further that plan. Trust can open doorways to the creation of space. The space thus created allows others to open their hearts to you and to share their gifts of love, joy, and companionship. If you were to observe porcupine, you would immediately notice its quills. These quills are only used when trust has been broken between porcupine and another creature. Let that sink in. It's okay to have those boundaries, those protections in place. But when that trust is broken, you are allowed to defend yourself. Much like otter, porcupine is a gentle, loving creature and non aggressive. When fear is not present, it is possible to feed a porcupine by hand and never get stuck by its quills. She goes on a little bit more, but I'm going to end it with there. But I know, and this is going to be a very good card for all of us in a collective because of everything that's going on in the world, not to mention what we have going on in our own lives. This is a card about us having faith and having trust and knowing that we stay present, we stay within who we are, and we move forward and continue to have that innocence, that faith, and that trust. Not that let that be stolen from us. Um, that's great power and beautiful medicine because then we can still be that loving, caring self without feeling like we have to shut that down. So that's what I have for you, Nalani. Thank you for letting us read for you. Let me get you over back there. And let's see, I'm working on that trust of my own intuition. There you
Yeah.
go. Let's see. Whoa, it just jumped again. Alrighty. Let me back up a little bit because we had a few more people come in. Talking about beautiful Himalayan cats. Hypnicity said thanks. Early ritual. Hello, Tom. Good to see you, my
Hi.
dear. Um, Tom also has a fun channel. Doesn't do lives yet, but when
Mm-hmm.
he's ready, he's going to be amazing. But he has a lot of flip throughs on his channel that he's been doing.
Yeah, I've seen him
Um,
on your channel.
yes. Heather, I love that porcupine poem. What cards are you reading? I missed that. It's the original medicine cards by Jamie Sams. This is the original deck, but if you get the recent edition, there are more additional animals included in the new deck. So, Jules, hello. Jules has
Yeah.
joined us.
Hi, Julie.
Welcome. Thank you. And Scott saying hello. Work lurking with no audio.
Mhm.
Yes, I love that deck too. Each deck has a beautiful energy and artwork um, that comes through with the animals. I saved my
Mhm.
lives for you, Heather. That's sweet, but we're
Mm.
still going to hold you to it, Tom. You still got to hear your lives, and we'll join you. We'll support you, Warrior Girl. Hey,
I
lady,
was
it's been
a
a
girl.
while. Oh my goodness, it's like a little reunion. I love this. Okay, it's like everybody, Heather,
Mhm.
calm down. But I love a lot of my peeps that show up that I haven't seen in a while. It's good to see people.
Mhm.
So let's see, who do we want to? Now, I've never read for Cheryl before. So, Cheryl, are you still in chat? Please let us know. And just as a reminder, too, Viviani and I just asked that for anybody who requested a reading to please be present when we call your name. Um, Here she is.
Hi,
Here. All
Carol.
righty. So,
Okay.
I guess go first. So,
Mhm.
I'll get you all situated. Alrighty, Cheryl's. Oh, this is gonna be this. Ooh. And just really quickly, Cheryl, why don't you go ahead and type into chat for me, Oracle or Protection? Which one are you being drawn to? When Viviani, whenever you are ready, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll
Mhm.
mute myself.
Okay. Cheryl, the card I pulled for you is the salamander and black pepper. And I'll read the message for you. It's all about inspiration. I'm going to read off the book here. Think about what inspires you. How do you invite and incorporate more inspiration into your life? Symbols of fire and heat, the salamander and black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. Let's see. Black pepper or peppercorn has an earthy flavor and spicy kicks, making it a perfect match for the fire friendly salamander. So think about any new opportunities to bring the energy of creative energy of inspiration into your life. So, where is Cheryl? Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you. She just said, yeah, oh, okay, you have salamander living right outside your door. That's so cool.
Boy, you're really
Thank
hitting it
you.
on the nail today, girl.
Thank you. That's cool. Thank
Right
you.
out her front door.
Mm-hmm. The first time I pulled that card too, so that's
Mhm.
cool. Thank you.
Did you have another? Or
No, I just pulled
okay.
that one. Yeah, thank you.
So Cheryl, thank you for letting Viviani know. So
Yeah, thank you.
Cheryl, when I was shuffling, I got that this is an animal totem that wants to start working with you. Um, and I got the stag spirit taking the lead. Isn't that I just love the artwork by Jenna Della Gritalia. I'm so happy that she's gone on her own now. She's creating her own decks. But you got the stag spirit. Um, and you asked for the oracle. But right now, Cheryl, this is going to be an animal that I was guided to say wants to be a totem and or is a totem that wants to start working with you. And for here it says whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stake spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the stag spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stake Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for your learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. Wow, what a gift you are, I say. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. So that is really, it's just really coming through that I don't know in the past if you've kind of been hesitant on feeling like you're confident enough or if you have enough wisdom or, okay, this word just popped in, if you have enough chutzpah. That's a word I typically don't use in my in my verbiage, daily verbiage, but it just there's so many things that you feel like, well, if I were to do this, I would make a difference doing this. If I did that, I can make difference doing. It just feels like there are a lot of things that you have a natural um, gift and talent for, but you somehow feel like you're being held back, like you're not good enough, or you don't have enough experience or wisdom. This stag spirit is telling you it's time to step into your power, step into the roles that you've been wanting to take, especially if it has to do with yourself personally, and start to walk your walk and talk your talk, putting yourself out there and being that beautiful example of leadership. And this isn't like running for office or doing anything major unless it is. But if it's just, maybe going out and doing something in the community or talking about publicly with people, showing them how to be compassionate or kind to others and with themselves, that's still taking on a leadership role and you showing kind of like carrying the torch, so to speak. So definitely start looking into the stag spirit, my dear. This is an animal that really wants to work with you. That's been around with you for a while, and that's what I have for you. And let me again just remember Cheryl. Okay, so Cheryl, that is your card, and I hope it resonates. And it says it makes perfect sense. Okay. Um. So, oh, Beth is here too. Here, let me get down out of here. So I love that deck. Me too. And there's Beth, Spacia Rising. Hello. Cheryl, it makes a lot of sense. Things have changed around me, and the way to take the lead is with compassion. There you go. You got it, girl. Um, so making sure that I didn't miss anybody, did I? There's Beth saying hello. Makes sense. Opportunities right outside my door. Oh, and that was for you. Make it
Oh
sure
yeah,
it's right
yeah,
there
I saw
outside your
that.
door.
Hmm.
I'm looking you in the face. So
Yes.
there we go. All righty. So, all righty. Let's see. Let's do Tina. Tina, are you still here? I'll take a quick sip.
Oh, take a sip too.
You know who started this sip? Deanne from oh my goodness, I forgot Deanne's name for her channel. Oh my god. She was the one that started going, oops, excuse me, sip, and then we all started saying sip. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know that. I thought it was Jackie that started the sip,
Well,
but
for
it was
me,
always
I
me.
was remembered Blue Crescent. Thank you. Deanne from Blue Crest. I was watching one of her videos about a year
Oh,
or so ago,
okay.
and she was like, "Excuse me, sip," and then after that, like Gerald, everybody was putting like sip, going sip. So, um, no, Mandy, we're doing it. We're doing them um, randomly, And joyful journey. Questions are closed, sweetheart. Right now, I'll add you to the list if we have time. But again, I can't promise. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so right now, did she say she was here? Yep.
Okay.
Oops. Oh my goodness. So Tina, I'm going to give you over to Viviane.
Okay, Tina. I love the picture of the
The
hummingbird.
hummingbird, yes.
Lovely.
There's a park we go to that has a hummingbird. It's an arboretum park, and it's just amazing the way those tiny little bodies and how they just the wings and how they just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're a joy to watch. They really are.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Warrior Girl loves your necklace. I do too. It's great.
Mm, yeah, I brought her out for today.
Tina, this is the card I have for you. It's the grizzly bear, and it's all about power. And I love this image because when I took my animal uh, Reiki, class, there was a part of the class and the practice that I was sending Reiki to a bear, and he started to eat. He was eating just like this, and then afterwards, when I was sending Reiki to other animals, he would show up in the bear will show up in the circle of animals that that I called into the circle of animals of the divine animals anyway. So it just made me think of that. So the grizzly bear is all about power, and I know you're indestructible. Honor your intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are your strength. Never give up, and you will succeed. So again, this is the made me think of the big bear from my Reiki class. This is what
Somebody's about to have some lunch or dinner.
happened.
And that's why I always say that because Tom's like, I'm starving. So, hey, Tom, go get some fish. There you
Yeah.
go. Not sure what to have for dinner? Have some fish. And
Mhm.
Tina says, that is so cool, Viviane. And she says, thank you.
Thank
Um, and
you.
thank you, Warrior Girl. And no, I did not. I don't watch the news. We don't have regular cable, but I don't watch the news. With everything going on, I try not to get sucked into the news and the media these days. Oh, your little bro got stuck in it. He was delivering one of the military. Oh wow, well,
Oh no.
everybody's sending lots of protective healing light to our girl and her big brother, um, keeping people safe, in the area. Um, Thanks for making it worse. Peace, Mama. Talk about food. Okay, all right. Again, who are we reading for? Tina. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All these new people. So Tina, I got the lizard. And I remember these guys when I lived in Arizona. I used to love watching, and it'd be so funny because they look like they were doing push-ups on the rocks. I don't know if anyone's seen them, especially in
Yeah.
person. When they're moving, it looks like they're doing push-ups on the rocks. It was hysterical. And so, because I'm a poet and I do poetry also, I'm going to read you the poem for the lizard. And it says, Lizard, will you dream with me? Travel across the stars, beyond the place of time and space. Their their visions, no, there live visions from afar. So very nice. And so Lizard in her deck is all about dreaming, the sacred dream. And there's a cute little story that goes with this card. And then I highlight a few little um, um, bits of information. When I asked if this was a totem, like a natural totem that's been with you, I actually got that this is an animal that guide that says maybe start tapping into my energy or or my message is to is to get into dreaming, to start paying attention to your dreams, doing a like a dream journal or something. But this is a fun, and most people know I don't do snakes. I don't like snakes, but this is a cute story. So lizard sat lolling in the shadow of a big rock, shading himself from the desert sun. Snake crawled by, looking for some shadow to coil up in and rest. Snake watched Lizard for a while as Lizard's eyeballs went side to side behind his enormous closed lids. Snake hissed to get Lizard's attention. Slowly, Lizard's streaming eyes opened and he saw Snake. Snake, you scared me. What do you want? Lizard cried. Snake spit his answer from his forked tongue. Lizard, you are always getting the best shadow spots in the heat of the day. This is the only big rock for miles. Why don't you share your shade with me? Lizard thought for a moment, then agreed. Snake, you can share my shade spot, but you have to go to the other side of the rock and you must promise not to interrupt me. Snake was getting annoyed. He hissed, how could I bother you, Lizard? All you are doing is sleeping. Lizard smiled knowingly. Oh, Snake, you are such a silly serpent. I'm not sleeping, I'm dreaming. Snake wanted to know what the difference was. So Lizard explained, dreaming is going into the future, Snake. I go to where future lives. You see, that is why I know you won't eat me today. I dreamed you, and I know you're full of mouse. I would have said full of something else, but he chose to say mouse. Snake was taken aback. Why, Lizard, you're exactly right. I wondered why you said you would share your rock. Lizard laughed to himself. Snake, he said, you are looking for shade, and I am looking for a shadow. Shadow is where the dreams live. So, lizard medicine is about working with your shadow self, the shadow side of reality, where we look and where we kind of, when we dream, we work out what we want to manifest in our daily life, our daily wake. And this could also be shadow work that a lot of us are starting to work with. As you know, times are changing, as the planets are aligning a certain way, and as a lot of people are starting to experience these cosmic energies on a more deeply felt level. And so the lizard is the medicine of dreamers. Dreamers can always help you see in the shadow. Look and see what is following along behind you. Pay attention to your dreams and their symbols. So that's what Tina, and I hope everybody didn't mind that story. I thought it was cute and I wanted to read and share it. So, little bit of a lesson for sharing some shade. So, Ange is here. Hello, Ange. Roots and waves, my dear. Um, Good to see you. And okay, so oh wow, I have two geckos that live outside in my backyard. So I am a dreamer for sure. Very cool. So maybe when you go to sleep at night or before it gets dark, you go outside, maybe leave a little offering and say, I honor you, lizard. You are medicine for dreams. I give you a gift in hopes of you helping me with my dreams tonight or working with me with my dreams. Um, So Warrior Girl. So Warrior Girl, I didn't know that you lived near me, but I heard the South Towns a few days ago got hit by a mini tornado. But again, we don't watch the news, so we didn't know that until a little bit later. I love that. I was wondering too. Thank you so much. And makes sense. I do work on my shadow and gain progress. Wonderful. Shadow is where the dreams live. Love it. I know. Isn't that beautiful? And that's Jamie Sams. And she's got multiple books out too. And Warrior Girl, Jamie Sams, is from this area as well. She is um, Seneca Iroquois from this area. I think she may now be in the Six Nations, but and she's like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, Viviane, we are at 5:50. How are we doing, my dear?
Good. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you had any other engagements.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. CJ, may I ask what my spirit animal is? Alrighty.
And I see cats in that picture too. That's cute. Two cats.
No, I love the kitties. Oh, what deck? Here, let's go. Yep, CJ is here. Yay! So he or she, I'm not sure, CJ, but they would like a spirit animal.
Oops. All right.
Ooh, okay. Oh my God. Some of these, Jenna's, art and her sense of humor and stuff with animals is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ready or do you want me to go?
You go ahead. Go
I go
ahead.
ahead. Okay. So, CJ, this is cute. You know what the old saying, when pigs fly? I guess this one is
Mm-hmm.
ready to fly. It's got some wings, but you got pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. So, I don't know if you were brought up on a farm. I'm feeling farm, farmland, the green rolling hills kind of thing, and, chickens and pigs and cows. But pig spirit, and it says about using your mind wisely. And so this is supposed to be one that's been around you for a bit or that comes around regularly for you. Um, and let's see. I'm going to go to the protection. Usually I'll ask, oracle or protection, but I'm being drawn to the protection. Oh wow, my Chinese zodiac is pig. Love it. This is so cool. So for under protection, and remember, protection doesn't mean it's a negative thing. It's just a different way of looking at the animal and utilizing its energy. So it says here, um, are you ruminating, turning thoughts around and around in your head, but not getting nearer to a decision or solution? Kind of like the stinking thinking, kind of getting in our heads. Pig spirit is here to protect you from analysis paralysis. I'm with you on this, girl. Let your mind rest now and allow your intelligence to mingle with the mysteries of intuitive guidance, releasing your tight hold on facts and unsolved puzzles, whether it be a relationship or any other aspect of your life. In fact, now might be a good time to think about something else altogether and release your grip on needing to know. Um, Take a break, relax, and release that ball of worry. Um, all the elements of your intelligence are reliably guiding you now once you've given your mind a rest. So there's something going on that must be really like in your head. Things that, like it says, ruminating. Have But right now it's saying to let go of that, to release, to have faith, to have trust. Um, Kind of maybe get grounded, start meditating. I don't know if you're into crystals, and of course, YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only. But black tourmaline, hematite, carnelian are good stones to, help us get grounded. Um, so I don't know if meditation is required. I probably would be a good idea to meditate, but it just feels like there is something that's really kind of like in your head that you can't um, you're trying to work through, and sometimes if we fight it so hard, it just it just goes nowhere, and sometimes we just have to let go, give it to the universe, know that all is going to be well, and just take a step back, relax, do something maybe creative. I don't know what your coping skills are, what you enjoy doing, whether going out to nature, knitting, coloring in a book, whatever it is, but finding something to relax, to ground yourself, to meditate, and get you to your core. And so that's what I have for you. And I'll give you over to Viviane. You're muted.
Sorry, I was typing, so I did mute for a second here. I have the hippopotamus. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. Hippopotamus. Anyway, um, it's about exploration. The message for you, CJ, is if you are bored with your life in any way, you have the creative power to uh, change and revitalize everything. Just and I know, think about a new project you may want to start, or a set new goals for yourself, um, and also think about your spiritual connections. Um, And Heather mentioned, meditation. I think that certainly helpful because it's a way of, going within and perhaps, bring up ideas. Oh, okay, you like to knit now. Because I was just going to say, maybe think of a hobby that you like to uh, do, or, so. Um, but maybe it's just also about changing the environment, because maybe it's not necessary that you're bored about things that you're doing. Maybe just doing the same thing at a different environment gives new life to whatever project you have. I think when you're creative, like if you're a painter or like draw, if you go to a different place, a different environment, even if it's just for a couple hours, it gives you like that boost. You feel inspired. So that's probably what you need. Um, just change it up a little, and bring more inspiration to your life. So this is what I have for you, CJ.
Very nice. And just a little, just so you know, I don't know if your volume is low,
Oh,
but I was
okay,
having a little hard time understand. I don't know if anybody in chat has it just on my end, and I have a fan going too, so it could
okay.
just be me. But it was just a little low. I didn't quite, for me personally. So I don't know if everybody in chat, um,
Mm-hmm.
but just give me a heads up.
Sure.
But you're
Thank
doing
you.
great. You're doing great, sweetheart. I don't want you to
Thank
be
you.
nervous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I asked if Mandy was here, and she said she's here. I asked if
Okay.
Ellen, are you still here?
Ellen
Um,
left.
Ellen
She
left.
had to go.
Okay, so
Ellen R.
yep,
Yeah.
let me take her off the list. Thank you, because I didn't see
Mm-hmm.
that. So we're going to here. We're actually going to do Mandy next. I just want to see because I haven't seen them in chat. Shazad, are you still here? Rooted Willow and Our Shining Lights, are y'all still here?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, you can hear Viviane perfectly. Okay, it
Okay.
might be my
Thank
ear
you.
with my iPad microphone or my fan. So thank you, Ange.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Mandy.
Mandy, lovely Mandy. Oh, what's this? That.
Every time I see that name, I think of I start hearing Barry Manilow
Me
in my
too.
head. Oh, Mandy, oh
I
you
bet
came.
everybody
Sorry,
sings that to her.
I love music. Everybody knows at some point during the live show, Heather's going to start
Mm-hmm.
breaking out into song. So
Yeah.
Willow and Shining, you're here, awesome. And thank you everybody again watching on playback and that are in chat that have joined us today.
Mm-hmm.
Viviane and I really appreciate
Yes.
your
Thank you.
support. Mm-hmm. Ooh, too bad Ramon wasn't in chat. He would like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have your card?
Yes, I
Okay, so
do.
let me put you, and I'll mute myself.
It's the first time that I pulled this card too. I have the raccoon and uh, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So I'll show you the picture again. Uh, Raccoons. They're very playful, and
I love
tricksters have this
raccoons.
playful trickster energy.
Yes. Alrighty, well, thank you, my dear. And
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
alrighty. Oh, that's not the right page. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it's good to start doing these again because I gotta remember these cards. So, Mandy, you got the scarab beetle
Yeah,
spirit.
yeah.
And so for me, when I got this, it was just like totem guy, like one of the ones that are like really hanging around you. That's a part of your, because you know how some that we have that are at birth that stick with us our whole life, and there's some that kind of come and go, and then some kind of hang around. It depending on our points in our life. what we're going through or what lessons we need to be learned. Well, I'm feeling that um, the scarab has been around for quite a while. And oh, excuse me, I just had a sip of water and everybody heard that. My apologies. So yeah, magic works through you, and there is a oracle and there is a protection. But I'm going to go to the oracle. I'm being drawn to the oracle part, and it says here that yes, in ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. I mean, we all are able to do this. You know, we are all divine creators and creatrixes in this universe. And it says, whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Scarab Beetle reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For Spirit co creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. And when I was reading that, I just got this like, it was like, pay attention. So, what everything they're talking about, the magic working through whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever you're trying to bring into existence, pay attention. The opportunities are there. You just have to be able to get out of your mind what you think is the right solution or the right opportunity, because sometimes what we want isn't what's going to be beneficial. And I hate that. A lot of us don't want to hear something like that. Like, but for this card here, Mandy is feeling like there's something that you might think is going to happen a particular way, but instead it's going to come through in a whole totally different way, and you're going to be like, wow. So that's what I have for you. And she says, I'm reading the Sophia code. You know, Nancy, a Crohn's intuition, is reading the rose codes. And so a lot of the divine feminine is coming really back, and playing into our lives, as a collective on this planet. So, oh, look at that. I got a little ray coming in. Oh my goodness. Um, God, Heather, don't start saying Ray of Light by Madonna.
Yeah.
Leave it to the professional, right?
Yeah, Mandy's
Oh,
the singer. Mandy's the
yes, yeah.
singer here.
I'll leave it to Mandy. Um, so our shining lights, you will be next. Oh, which deck do I want to use? Here, let's use the Jamie Sams. Ooh. The only thing about this deck, the cards are long, and when you're trying to shuffle and you got short fingers,
Mm-hmm.
oh, sometimes you got to do the overhand. So our shining light. Oh, let me give yours to Viviane, because I think she's got
Mm-hmm.
something already.
Higher shining lights. I got the zebra for you, and the zebra is a beautiful animal. And the message of this card is for you to let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. And I did pull an extra card for you. Um, and I got the badger, and this card is about endurance. And the message here is whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the I'm sorry, know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Um, so this is what I have for you, our shining lights. Thank you for being here.
Alrighty. So, shining lights, you got where I grew up. You got Buffalo. And that's Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
That is. So you got the
Yeah.
buffalo, and what's so amazing too about this buffalo is recently there was a white buffalo that was born, a white buffalo calf,
Yes.
and we just
Mm-hmm.
talked about buffalo, white buffalo calf woman, a couple of
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago on Nancy and I Divine Feminine channel, and so the buffalo is an extremely sacred, and that's the story. As I open up, that's the story. The poem that goes with this, I love to share the poem. So our shining
Mm-hmm.
lights. Let me go ahead and share that. Um, Buffalo, you bring us the gifts of life. Hear our prayers, smoke rising like phoenix. We are reborn within the sacred words. That's beautiful, the sacred words. And the prayer, Buffalo is about prayer and abundance. And they talked about the Lakota tradition of white buffalo calf woman who brought the sacred pipe and abundance to the Lakota people. And the smoke was considered to be a visual prayer and was very sacred and cleansing, a lot like when we smudge and we do our. Are you serious? All right then. No wonder this card's coming up. Ooh, Viviane, you and I need to do these more often. I love these. So let me move through here so you understand the story of White Buffalo Woman. Um, Buffalo medicine is also knowing that abundance is present when all relations are honored as sacred and when gratitude is expressed to every living part of creation. So it's about being grateful, even when we have times of struggle or we feel like we do not have enough. That's what got me through a lot of road times is grabbing a piece of paper and saying, okay, at one time we were going hungry. We're not doing that anymore. We got food on our table. We got a roof over our head. I have a clean bed to sleep in, sheets. Shan's healthy enough. My cats are, you know what I mean? And when you start adding those up, you see really how abundant, that we are. And so it's a beautiful reminder to be able to do that. I'm looking for something that jumps out at me. Our shining. Um, okay, here we go. If you have drawn the Buffalo card, you may be asked to use your energy in prayer. I know you said you just came from a um, you received a message, but you're being called to do prayer. Um, this could portend a time of recognizing the sacredness of every walk of life, albeit different from your own. But you may also be called upon to be an instrument of someone else's answer to a prayer. Our shining lights. I don't know if you're going into a type of healing modality, whether it's like a shamanic, a Reiki, um, crystals, drumming. But I'm hearing the drum, I'm hearing the chanting, I'm hearing the prayers being spoken over the drum. Um, but it feels like you're being called to this path, to honor another's pathway, even if it brings you sadness, is a part of the message that Buffalo brings, especially in this day and time when so many of us are pitted against each other. Um, and there's all that pain and there's turmoil, the prayers, and trying to remember that we're all from Source to help us through this time. Um, Most assuredly, this time will bring serenity amidst chaos if you pray in earnest for enlightenment and the power of calmness and get praise for the gifts you already have. Um, Buffalo medicine is a sign that you achieve nothing without the aid of the Great Spirit, and that you must be humble enough to ask for that assistance, and then be grateful for what you receive. So this message you received recently from Buffalo White, from Buffalo Woman, um, the tears, the having to let go, having to possibly honor another person's path. I'm seeing a little bit out the corner of my eye on my chat. But it just feels like, I don't know if you're doing something healing or you're thinking about going into something healing. Um, but with the drumming, the singing, the chants, and giving honor to her and doing the sacred prayers, um, and that's what I have for you, our shining lights. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me back up a little bit here. Received a message from, okay. I work with Black Elk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is where I first learned about her. Okay. Then Mandy explained about the Sophia codes. Um, Imagine. Oh, hello, Imagine. You're fine, sweetheart. Um, really drawn to shamanic healing again.
Yeah.
A lot of us are. I know I'm been pulling out books and decks that I haven't read in a while. I even brought this with me because it's Celtic shamanism, and they talk about the Celtic people, the early peoples. It's, people think when they hear shamanism, it's only either North or South America, but these are all the indigenous peoples of countries, and their practice of their you know, their sacred ancestors and their communion and prayers and connection to the land. So a lot of us
Mm-hmm.
are. So that's beautiful to get to Buffalo and then you have that message from.
Yeah.
That's that's powerful. Alrighty, are you still good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah. Thank you.
Rooted Willow, you're next. I haven't seen Shazad or Joyful Journey. Um, if one of you are still in chat, if any of you are still in chat, let me know. And she's here. Yay.
Well,
So she's Irish. Somebody told me to bring this book because I thought I might, in case somebody wanted more of an Irish. But I don't know if the Irish had the buffalo in here. Um, I don't know if anybody remembers, but DJ Conway, this is an original. You can't find her on shelves anymore. She was one of
mm,
the original authors back when I was in my 20s, and she did this amazing book. I don't know if there's a newer edition. I hope it's still in print, um, but it's a wonderful source for people with a Celtic background and wanting to reconnect and do shamanic work with their ancestors. So thank you so much. You're welcome, my dear. And I'm going to go ahead and mute.
for Willow. Okay. Hi, Willow. I'm going. That's beautiful. Beautiful card. Swan Grace. Love this. I love this for you. Lovely. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Wow. I want to share this image again because it's just really beautiful. Oh,
Yeah, this was a gift from that grandma right there when I was a little girl and I used to collect swans. So I just want to share that with Rooted,
wow.
with Will, and with you. Oh,
So
beautiful.
beautiful.
I still have her.
Yeah.
Do you have another card?
I just want to see if there's an extra message real quick about
Yeah,
one here for her.
especially with swans. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my God. So
they're
beautiful.
amazing.
Okay, let's see. So the swan is it's all about love, beauty, grace, majestic, self-worth, journey, transformation, intuition. Okay, so let's see. Well, remember that the swan story doesn't always start, with all this beauty that we see. They're usually clumsy, and so it's basically I think it's just reminding you of the transformation, this transition period that you're going through. That what you're going through right now. Think of the beauty that's ahead. What's right on in front of you, like right ahead. For you is all the beauty and the gifts of harmony, intuition, faith, and wisdom. Swans connect us to the realm of the angels. White swans are cleansing and purifying. Black swans unveil the deeper mysteries within. Your life will be a continuous series of changes as you ascend to higher levels. You may have trials and challenges, but they are here to help you become better. Flow with the currents of life and follow your swan's enduring light. Angels' wings surround you, lifting you upward to become the self-realized being you were meant to be. So this is this is for you, Willow. Thank you so much for being here. Send
Beautiful.
you love.
She says, it makes sense with my journey and transformation. I
Mm-hmm.
got lost today hiking. Oh, well, we're glad you made it back, that you're safe and
Mm-hmm.
sound. Um, and with that swan, because of being being special, I found the swan poem in here, and
Oh,
I'm just going to
nice,
share that with what
nice.
she wrote for the swan.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Swan, the power of woman entering sacred space, touching future yet to come, bringing eternal grace. So I wanted to share that with her
Lovely.
and with
They're
you.
beautiful. I love that.
So, rooted willow, I got the antelope for you. And antelope has to do with action. And the poem for the action is, or the poem for the antelope is, Run, antelope, teach me of action and its pace. Quickly, quickly, so I may run with grace. And again, the swan card from this deck mentioned it. The swan in this deck, the key word is grace,
Mm-hmm.
and you got swan. So in swan in here, it's grace, and then she mentions grace again in the poem for the antelope. So having grace, being connected to grace, um, and having that for yourself, not just for other people. I'm just feeling like you need to have that grace, that self love, that spiritual. The saying that goes, "Know thyself, but I am enough. I am worthy." Having that beautiful sense of spirit and grace. Um, so I'm looking at the antelope here because they're giving a story. Um, but I want to see the message specifically. Um, so let's see this here. Okay, here we go. If you feel stymied, call an antelope medicine. If you are balled up and twisted in knots, antelope powers will speak to you of proper action and soon set you free. Many ingenious solutions to problems are whispered by antelope. Listen and, even more importantly, act. Surround yourself with the illumination and secret knowledge of antelope. Combine this with the action, and you will overcome any obstacle or hindrance in your path. Wow. Okay, so I'm being guided to continue reading this, and so antelope. I don't know if you've ever felt connected to antelope, but this is coming through as this is a strong or main spirit totem, because I'm like being continue no keep reading. It says keep reading. So it says here, if antelope is your centering tree and strong personal medicine, think great spirit. Say what should be said. Your judgment is sound and your actions will be successful. So I don't know if this is an animal that you've ever been drawn to or admired or honored, or if you felt like maybe some sort of connection, but it was strongly coming through that it's like a centering tree. Like this is an important totem guide that's in your life or and has been in your life that need now is coming forward and saying whatever it is that you need to take action on, now is the time to do it, and not to second guess yourself. Um, don't second guess your intuition or that feeling that you have, that divine. It doesn't even have to be feminine, but us women, we have that extra little bit of that divine feminine wisdom, that intuition, and to not be afraid of it. Don't let any other voices or opinions, because everyone's got opinions, um, and just listen. Get to that centering tree. Maybe even find a tree that you're drawn to, and when you go to that tree, talk to it. Let it know that antelope spirit is one of your guide, is one of your strong guides, and you're connecting visually to antelope to call that spirit animal forward, that energy, if that makes sense. Um, so that's what I have for you, sweetheart. Rooted. I know I sometimes go on a little bit. I hope I'm not too winded. Um, but
It
I'm
was a good
but
message.
but these days, new words and additional things are starting to come through, and I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
learn how to process them. And
Mm-hmm.
um, do I say this? Do I not say this? I always have to remind myself to give myself grace. And yes, that rest. I will look up antelope, not an animal I hear much of. That's one of the things I love about her book is that there's a lot of animals that are included that, I mean, everyone loves, like the wolf and the bear, the lot of the main ones, but sometimes there are
Mm-hmm.
those smaller, insects or creepy crawlies that don't get, acknowledged. And then you have ones that were really worked and revered with a lot of the indigenous people. And
Yeah.
so I like how these two decks blend, and I really want to get that other deck that you're using too. That's
Yeah, that
beautiful.
one has extras too. That's why I like the black and white I showed you. Yes, that is.
But those beautiful colored ones, it's almost like stained glass in a way.
Yes,
Those
they
those
are.
pictures.
They're beautiful pictures.
And
Yeah.
Karen had joined us. I said a little bit earlier, hello, Karen. And I didn't want to interrupt, but we did have another gentleman. Carl popped in to say hello.
Hi,
Ryan is here.
hi,
So
Ryan.
hopefully I didn't miss anybody else because we've been very busy today. Powerful reads this evening, most
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you, Nancy.
So I called for Shazad and for Joyful Jen. I don't think they responded. I haven't seen them. Do you see them in your chat? I'm looking through on
Joyful Journey, and I don't
Shazad.
see. No,
Oh,
I know I don't
okay.
see him yet.
Well, then we're at 6:25, so I think that's a good time to end the show then. But before we do, um, Viviane, what you got coming up this week? The rest
Uh,
of the week or weekend?
yeah,
What you got?
Tuesday I'll be back. With Linda and Diana at 5 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be doing the show, the live stream of the Akashic Adventures, and it will be 1 hour of Akashic Records readings. So this is what I have coming up.
All righty, and that's a lovely show. Those the three of you work really nice together.
Thank
So
you. Yeah, so it's every Tuesday. We switch, next Tuesday, Linda will be hosting, and then the following week, I'll host. And yeah, so every Tuesday at p.m. Eastern. Yeah, thank you.
And Carl, I don't know, but it seems like this was a very popular show
Mm-hmm.
today. And I love that because I've been really wanting to get back into connecting with the animals as well. And
Yeah.
so Viviani and I will be talking either backstage
Mm-hmm.
after or maybe within the next couple of weeks. And keep your eyes open. Make sure you subscribe to Viviani so
Mm-hmm.
that when, you know, she does her shows and then we get set up, that you know when they are and you can get the notification. Carl
Mm-hmm.
says, "Oh, please do it again." It was a lot of fun, a lot of joy,
Yeah, I was looking
most
forward to
definitely.
it too. I
Me
needed
too.
to.
Something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So, and
Mm-hmm.
different is good. We need a little toss up. It's something positive, with all the
Yes.
heaviness.
Yes.
Um, Carl, my channel is Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar. So,
It's
um,
posted on my in you see my descriptions and
mhm.
description of my video, Carl. But yes, actually I can go ahead and post the link real quick so he can.
And let's see, today is Thursday. I can't believe the week is almost over already.
I know
Tomorrow
the
night,
month is almost over, which
hmm
is even crazy, right? It's almost August already. It's
yep.
crazy.
And so Friday, tomorrow, Allison and I, Aries Girl Tarot, her and I
Mm-hmm.
will be back tomorrow night. And we have a special guest joining us for tomorrow night. We just confirmed today. And so stay tuned. And I'm going to redo
Nice.
the thumbnail as soon as she sends me a picture. And
Mm-hmm.
totally looking forward to having her for the first time on my channel. And thank you so much, Viviani.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
for coming
having
to
me.
my channel and sharing your gifts and your beautiful energy and aura, like Garnet had said.
Thank
Um,
you.
Night, everyone. Loved the animal messages. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
They're our brothers and sisters, and we need to take care of them and to remember that and to honor them.
Yeah.
So, everybody, have a great rest of your night, and we will see you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you all. Bye.